On this video we're taking a look at our MLB best bets for the games that are happening on Sunday, April 17, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Chicago White Sox vs Tampa Bay Rays. Chicago White Sox for the win. And here is why. The Tampa Bay Rays have scored 7 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 5 of their last 6 games. The Rays have lost 5 straight games when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Wander Franco leads the Rays with 14 hits and 4 RBI, while Ji-Man Choi and Brandon Lowe have combined for 18 hits and 13 RBI. JP Feyereisen gets the ball, and he is 0-0 with a 0.00 ERA and 4 strikeouts this season. Feyereisen is 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA and 3 strikeouts in his career against the White Sox. Tampa Bay got off to an excellent start this season, winning 4 of its first 5 games. The Rays have struggled since then, losing 5 of their last 6 games. They dropped 3 out of their 4 games against Oakland earlier this week, before dropping both games in Chicago this weekend. Outside of their series against Baltimore, Tampa Bay has struggled at the plate. It ranks number 18 in the MLB in team batting average, .243, and will be facing a Chicago pitching staff that is 5th in the MLB in team ERA, 2.67. Shortstop Wander Franco has been Tampa Bay's best hitter, racking up 14 hits this season. The Chicago White Sox have scored 7 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 4 of their last 5 games. The White Sox are 3-1 this season when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Tim Anderson leads the White Sox with 11 hits and 4 RBI, while Andrew Vaughn and Luis Robert have combined for 15 hits and 9 RBI. Vince Velasquez gets the ball, and he is 0-0 with a 2.25 ERA and 2 strikeouts this season. Velasquez is 0-0 with a 3.27 ERA and 13 strikeouts in his career against the Rays. Chicago has done an excellent job of building on a solid 2021 campaign, going 6-2 through its first 8 games of the season. The White Sox opened with a disappointing loss at Detroit, but they bounced back with a 4-game winning streak. Their second loss came in their series finale against Seattle, but they have once again responded, this time with a pair of wins against Chicago. Both of those victories have come by a final score of 3-2, as Liam Hendriks picked up the save on Saturday afternoon. The White Sox are number 16 in team batting average, .242, and will be facing a Tampa Bay pitching staff that is number 16 with a team ERA of 3.83. Vince Velasquez isn't the most trustworthy pitcher in the world given his last few seasons, but he was sharp in his debut, and everything is going right for the White Sox out the gate. The Tampa Bay Rays won't continue to pile up the losses forever, but their offense is having serious issues out the gate. Also, the Rays are going with a bullpen game, and I usually shy away from those due to having to count on so many arms. Give me the White Sox in this pick-em spot. Texas Rangers vs Los Angeles Angels. The Rangers to win. And here is why. The Los Angeles Angels have scored 21 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 5 straight games. The Angels have won 4 of their last 5 games when scoring 4 or more runs. Jared Walsh leads the Angels with 11 hits and 6 RBI, while Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout have combined for 16 hits and 8 RBI. Jose Suarez gets the ball, and he is 0-1 with a 4.15 ERA and 2 strikeouts this season. Suarez is 2-0 with a 2.89 ERA and 21 strikeouts in his career against the Rangers. The Los Angeles Angels lost the opening game of the series against the Texas Rangers, but bounced back with a couple of wins, including the most recent one, 7-2. The visitors took a 3-0 lead in the 3rd inning and never looked back, finishing the game with 12 hits opposite Texas's 6. A two-way sensation Shohei Ohtani ran the show with his 3rd homer in 2 games, recording 3 RBIs in the process. The Texas Rangers opened this series against the Los Angeles Angels with a surprising 10-5 victory as they torched Shohei Ohtani, but the Japanese superstar got his revenge as a hitter in the next 2 duels. The hosts were pretty powerless in the 7-2 defeat as their pitching staff failed to impress and contain Ohtani and the Angels. Nathaniel Lowe played well for the Rangers as he recorded 3 hits, while Marcus Semien and Corey Seager got an RBI apiece. The Texas Rangers have scored 18 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 5 of their first 8 games. The Rangers are 2-3 this season when scoring 4 or more runs. Nathaniel Lowe leads the Rangers with 12 hits and 6 RBI, while Corey Seager and Andy Ibanez have combined for 17 hits and 10 RBI. Martin Perez gets the ball, and he is 0-1 with a 6.75 ERA and 2 strikeouts this season. Perez is 7-5 with a 3.90 ERA and 53 strikeouts in his career against the Angels. The Angels played very well in the last 2 games, but I expect a response from the Rangers in this one. Both starters will be looking to display a much better performance after recording losses in their previous respective starts, and I am giving an advantage to Martin Perez, who has been a real force against the Angels last year. At the moment, Texas has the worst pitching staff in the MLB that is averaging a 5.95 ERA and 1.48 WHIP, and I am backing them to improve those numbers a little bit on Sunday. The Angels, on the other hand, have a 4.94 ERA and 1.24 WHIP, which is a chance for the Rangers to be aggressive here. Colorado Rockies vs Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs. And here is why. Chicago managed to power out a 5-2 victory in the Thursday opener of this series, but then lost 6-5 in the Friday Game 2. On Saturday, the Cubs fell behind 7-1 after 4 innings and eventually lost 9-6. Mark Leiter Jr. didn't have a great outing with 3.1 innings, 7 earned, 5 hits and 4 walks. The Cubs have alternated wins and losses on their current road trip. They will try to bounce back from their loss in their last game with a win over the Rockies, which will give them their 3rd win in their last 5 games. Chicago is averaging 3.43 runs per game. Their .261 batting average is 7th in the league. Their .356 on-base percentage is 3rd, while their .412 slugging percentage is 10th. Ian Happ leads the Cubs with a .429 batting average, while Seiya Suzuki leads the team with 3 home runs and 10 RBI. The Rockies are off to a fast start after winning 5 of their first 7 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Cubs, which will give them their 6th win in their last 7 games. Colorado is averaging 4.71 runs per game. Their .275 batting average is 2nd in the league. Their .342 on-base percentage is 6th, as is their .434 slugging percentage. Chris Bryant leads the Rockies with a .379 batting average, while CJ Cron leads the team with 3 home runs and 7 RBI. The Cubs split their first 4 road games, but they continue to play well offensively. They've had a lot of success against left-handers, and they've had a lot of success against Gomer, who has given up 11 runs and 12.4 innings pitched against them, so expect the Cubs to play well offensively in this game. The Rockies have also played well offensively, especially against left-handers, with the team having a .306 batting average against them. Unfortunately for them, they haven't had a lot of success against Smiley, who gave up 6 runs in his last 3 starts against them and will struggle once again, so go with the Cubs to get the win. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisor.